Welcome back to another video, guys. For the first story today, I want to talk about CASEY NEISTAT. CASEY NEISTAT is one of the biggest YouTubers. I mean, I guarantee every one of you have heard about him. But recently, he actually found out that he's having some difficulties with his knee. And one of the biggest things he ever does on all of his blogs and everything is, in fact, run. He talks about it all the time. He talks about how healthy it is for him and how he loves it, basically. And they don't know for sure, but he's pretty sure that they might have to do surgery and he might never be able to run again. But I guess we'll just have to find out about that later. And for the next story today, actually, Hugh Hefner, which if you guys, I don't know how you wouldn't, but if you guys don't know who he is, he's the founder of Playboy magazine, which was one of the biggest magazines, basically publications that, I don't really want to say, but kind of objectified women, and it sold really, really well back in the day. But he died at 91, and he was actually, I've seen a couple forums, and I'm pretty sure he was top of the celebrity death list. In the next story, it's actually kind of sad. The territory of Puerto Rico right now is having a really incredibly difficult time. Millions of people are without power, food, or water. But one good thing did come out of today, which was that President Trump actually lifted the ban of allowing only American vessels to travel there. So vessels from all over the world can now bring food, bring medical supplies, all sorts of items in which these people so desperately need. And they're Americans, so I really care about them. I care about everybody, but they are Americans, and they are entitled to the same exact right we do. I mean, they pay taxes. They deserve to be able to have food and water. I don't even know any Americans that does not have access to food and water these days. But hopefully everything turns out alright, but I would really love to go there someday, because it's, like I said, it is just gorgeous. The people are amazing, and if you've never had Puerto Rican food, then you're definitely messing up. But I do wish for the best for them, and I hope the recovery is going to be a lot quicker than it has been of recent. In the next story today, we actually have a story from Jake Paul, and I'm sure you guys heard about the last couple days about Jake Paul trying to get his Lamborghini and giving a ton of shit to the Lamborghini people. And he actually got a call from the factory workers basically telling them how angry he is. But Jake Paul posted a blog today that said that he actually did get the Lamborghini. So I don't know what exactly he went through or who he talked to, but they must have not been that upset with him if he was able to finally get a car from them. And the next story today is actually from Logan Paul, Jake Paul's brother. I don't know if this is a real story, but because I mean a lot of their stuff is really clickbait. But in their vlog, they were talking about how Logan Paul actually says that he's gonna kiss Jake Paul's ex-girlfriend again, which means it wouldn't have been the first time that happened. The next story today comes from actually Southwest Airlines. So I don't know how you wouldn't have been able to hear about this, but a couple months ago, United got in a humongous controversy where they ripped someone off of the plane and dragged them straight off of it. The same thing actually kind of happened here, except for it's not as clear-cut as you'd think it would. Essentially, what happened was that a woman, she was on the plane, and there were two dogs that were on the plane with their owners, and she said that she was deathly allergic to these dogs. And these dogs actually help these people. In Southwest Airlines guidelines, they say that a customer cannot kick off another customer because of allergies to whatever, whether it's what they have on, whether it's what they bring with them. They don't have the right to kick that other passenger off. So this one isn't as easy to define as the last incident. And now, I actually have a couple cool things to show you guys. First off, on First We Feast, Wanda Sykes was on there, which if you don't know Wanda Sykes, she is absolutely hilarious. She's usually typecasted as the sassy black woman, but she does play that role incredibly well. And she's really, really witty, and I just really love everything about her. And the next clip I wanted to talk about was actually Adam Ruins Everything, and he was talking about why filing taxes is so difficult. If you haven't seen Adam Ruins Everything, it's kind of about you would think a cynical guy who just goes into every single topic that he can and tries to kind of dismantle it and show you all the flaws in it. And this one is an excellent one because filing taxes is not something that I was taught in high school, which it should have been. I mean, I don't know why learning the Pythagorean theorem was more important than learning how to file my taxes. He goes over this, and he does a really, really in-depth job. It's only a teaser, so there's gonna be a full thing of it, but yeah, you should check it out. And for the last story today, I'm sure you guys heard all about this, but the Streamy Award, it was pretty bad. The clips of the host trying to roast Jake Paul and everything. Listen, I'm not someone who likes Jake Paul in any context, but honestly, this was bad. Like, the roasts were not getting laughs, it was incredibly awkward, and I personally would never wanted to be that guy on there, because all I've heard on Twitter and basically from YouTubers is how terrible this guy was in his comedy routine. That's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll be posting tomorrow as well. So I'll see you guys later.